Hi, it's Michelle. With Michelle, Life and Style Travel. You can get there from here. Today's destination of the day is Bali, and in fact, this is the fifth of five episodes on Bali today. The first one was the introduction, which includes an explanation of incremental travel ideas. The second was ticketed events in Bali. The third was attractions, adventures, experiences in Bali. The fourth was travel protection for your trip to Bali. And this one is about becoming a Bali travel advisor. So before I hop into the details, I'm just going to share for a few minutes with you about something that you might want to consider. This is not for, I always say, this is not for everybody. It's for those that really feel like this is something that they want to do or just want to have the opportunity to get perks when they're available that might not otherwise be available. And also to help plan and help to make sure that travelers have the best possible experience. So before I hop into that, giving you that information, please go ahead and share, subscribe, and turn on your notifications if you haven't done so already. Look, I know that everybody's time is at a premium. We all have things we like to do, we need to do, and that we must do. But so I don't take you for granted, and I appreciate your support of this channel. All of that being said, let me share with you about becoming a Bali travel advisor. Becoming a travel advisor in general allows you to transform if you have a passion. Let's just say you're passionate about traveling or you have an interest in traveling. And even if you don't get to travel as much as you want, as you'd like to, you have an interest and you like helping others plan, whether it's for work, whether it's for family reunions, whether it's solo travel, whether people come to you for ideas, whether you have destination-themed parties, it doesn't matter. But you can transform that passion and that skill and that ability into a professional service that guides others and helps others to navigate, no pun intended, the complexities of scheduling and planning travel. When you are a travel advisor, Bali travel advisor, or any other destination, you are adding value. So much of what we are taught in the world is about automation. And while I use automation as much as anybody, and maybe not as much, but at least as much to the degree that I need it, I also believe in us maintaining some level of creativity ourselves. And I think it's important for our growth and our the arc of humanity, that we remain engaged and not hand over our gifts, our skills, our talents, our knowledge, and our abilities to technology just for the sake of doing that. I begrudge it not one bit, but I also think we have to balance. That's a little side note. Now back to, that was a commercial break, an unintended one. But anyway, automated booking engines are fine, but they are not going to ensure that everyone has what they need when they go travel. That's just the fact. I've been on automated booking machine engines, and they served a tremendous purpose, and they still do. They will as long as travel is around, to my knowledge. But I think that there is something, and I think we're coming back into a time and a place where we want to develop good, positive business, professional, and even, I will say, personal relationships with one another, because we've kind of gotten off the track a little bit. That said, here are some illustrations about how you as a Bali travel advisor could provide value across the three levels or categories of incremental travel that I generally share. Armchair travel. In this stage, you can just help to curate and to strategize. You may not even need to do anything. Somebody may just call you for some ideas. If you are the party planner at work, I didn't say travel planner, I said party planner, because anyone that party plans can also plan travel. It's the same skill sets you're using: organization, coordination, logistics, making sure things are there on time, making sure the right amount of things are there. So it's the same skill sets, whether you're the business party planner, whether you're the office party planner or the office travel planner, the family travel planner. When people come, they see those sparks of creativity in you and they come to you for ideas. People that are in an armchair phase of travel, which is, to me, it can be a couple of things, and you may even have some other ideas about what that is. Generally, when I say it, I mean people that are not able to leave their home, don't want to leave their home. It doesn't matter to travel, but they like the idea of bringing the destination more to them. And it also could apply to people who are planning physical travel. They're in the planning stages, because think about it. What do we do when we're planning travel? We want to look at everything about the destination, right? We are literally bringing parts of that destination to us so that we can see and get a feel for what we might do. So your role, excuse me, would be to add value during this stage of just saying, hey, I understand you can't go to Bali right now, but think about some of the things. You can even reference the intro in this series, because that's what I talk about. Here's some ideas. If you're in the armchair phase, the true armchair phase, not the armchair travel planning phase, you can do vision boards, logistical risk assessment. You can help people determine what it is they need or want to cover in terms of a travel protection plan. You can provide briefings, webinars or one-pagers about what to look for or what they should study or courses they could take, or just information they could get for free from a library. I'm a big, in case you haven't noticed, I love the libraries, always have. I salute librarians, I salute teachers. The work that they do they're unsung heroes every day. Area travel, which is you're in a traveler is in their own city, in their own state, or in their own region, doing destination type. So in this case, Bali, so they would be looking for Indonesian type experiences, Balinese experiences that would give them a taste of bringing that destination to where they are, or traveling just a little ways from home to be part of that kind of destination and that culture. In this phase, you can manage the connective tissue of the trip. You could manage logistics. You can help them understand, okay, well, if you do this at this time, are you going to be able to make this event at this time? What is, best case work? Always plan for the worst, hope for the best. Why? Because it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. And you can provide that objective insight, that objective perspective, and as an onlooker, but also as someone who's providing support to the travel experience. You can coordinate transportation, private transfers from the client's home to the airport, to minimize travel fatigue for them. And of course, a lot of this is going to be based on your conversation and your relationship with the client. What is it that they're looking for? Budget in some cases will dictate, but I also am a big believer in goodwill, and you can't generate goodwill, which goes a lot further than just looking at cost for cost. If it costs me to ask you a question, why do I want to keep asking you questions? You will generate more goodwill, and I'm more likely to voluntarily use my resources for your services if I'm willingly just giving you information, because I understand that even as a traveler myself, this is the kind of help that I might need. So you might be a regional hub expert. What are the best layover experiences? What are some things to do, even at the airport or at the different transportation hubs? You can provide checklists of what to pack, where, what kind of items to take for the specific destinations. Now, when it comes to away travel, when they're talking about the at destination experience, you would have potentially, in some instances, insider access that would give your clients a potential benefit. Those are never guaranteed, by the way. So if you're thinking about becoming a travel advisor, do not do it for that reason, because you think something is guaranteed. However, when they are available, at least you have the opportunity to offer that when they are available. But never tell a client, and you don't even believe it yourself, that something is guaranteed when it comes to VIP perks. Is it great when you get them? Yes, and that's why we need to treat our travel partners with decency and respect. But just understand that if you're not a travel advisor, you're not generally going to know when these things are available, and therefore won't have the opportunity to take advantage of them. But think about what you could make somebody's day just by getting them something special through a VIP insider access. You can find out local information, even at home. Local insider information that other travelers may not have, that would provide a more hidden gem kind of exclusive experience private viewings and different things that aren't advertised to the general public. You could act as a primary point of contact. Now, in many instances, you may not want to do that. So you have to be the kind of travel advisor. You have to know what your limits are and what you're willing to do and not to do. I'm one who, if I make a commitment, I'm going to uphold that commitment. So I have to first look at, do I want to be on call 24/7, right? Or is there a travel partner that already has this service that I can make sure that my client is connected, well connected, and able to get the information they need, even if they can't reach me directly? So you have to think about all of these things. And again, you can hyper-localize recommendations. Sometimes the insider information is available to you as a travel advisor before, or it may be before anyone else, or other people may not ever get it. So it's an opportunity for you to go from maybe just planning for the office and having a good time because you love it, to saying, hey, I really do like this. I'd like to have the opportunity to receive discounts when I can get those, or to give my clients a VIP experience when I can. But I really like the idea of this and integrating this into what I call one of the 3 pillars of our personal economy, which I talk about on another channel. But those 3 pillars, just FYI, are education, employment, and entrepreneurship, and we don't talk about enough about those together and how they work together, but I'll share more information about that at another time. So the purpose of this segment today was just to talk to you about if you have a desire or any kind of inclination, the skill sets, gifts, talents, abilities, knowledge, experience, and you are considering becoming a travel advisor, please just use the link below to get more information. And I really appreciate your time today. I appreciate you taking the time to listen, because I know I don't want to waste your time. I consider time to be very precious. It's at a premium. It's more valuable than money. And we need to treat each other with decency and respect, regardless of the time of day or night. I am grateful for you. Thanks for joining me. This is Michele. Don't just customize your travel. Personalize it. Whether you're going across the street or across the pond, I'm happy to be able to help you craft a travel experience that is just right for you. Thanks for joining me for this segment of the Michele Life and Style Travel Podcast. I'll see you next time. Have an amazing day.